morning. So it is a brisk November. We are going to get set up. I haven't flown probably for about a month just due to the windows flying being kind of not when I've been able to fly due to work and other issues as well. But today seems to be a good day for it. Only caveat is it's really cold. It's about 32 degrees right now, so I'm bundled up. I'm ready to go. There's some frost on the ground. Shouldn't be too much of an issue, but I think what we're going to do is go a little bit lower cross country and just kind of take in the morning sights as we fly across the sky. I don't want to fly too high today just because it'll get colder as we go higher, but also the winds get a little bit stronger once we reach closer to 1,000 feet. So I think we're going to just stick under 500 feet today and just kind of play around and see what we can see. That's good enough. So the plan for today is to set up launching that away. The wind's coming this way, so we'll have a wing set up to be able to go into the east. We'll then take off and try to fly over these tree lines and then get up in the air. Another thing that I'm going to do is attach my one of the things I'm going to do is attach my chase cam. I think I got it tuned in, made some changes to the amount of the length to make sure that it's not just being dragged across the ground. So we'll see what that turns out like. So that'll be another little interesting additive to this flight. So we're gonna go ahead and get geared up and get in the air. All right, I think we're all set. We've got the chase cam laid out. We've got the wing laid out. It's actually kind of warmed up, so we're gonna take off that way. So let's get strapped in. Nope. All right, let's reset. Didn't get enough good inflation. Well, I think we found our issue. Looks like the windsock is showing a different direction than when we originally taken off. So I think we're going to reset and eat the carrot, as they say. All right, we are reset. Got the wing at a different angle. So I think we should be good to go. The one thing I don't like is putting down in this wet grass just because it can make the wing heavy. So we're going to have to make sure we really run full speed to get this wing inflated. But with that, let's go get clipped in. There we go. So that launch was a little bit harder just because I think the wing was wet and the inflation really needed more energy from me, so I made sure to run as hard as I could. But the main thing is I knew not to jump into my seat because I still wasn't getting the lift I needed. But we were able to clear it. And that's what's important about having a big takeoff area. Alright, the original plan was to fly east, but with the wind shifting, we're going to have to redo that. We're going to have to go more or less to the northeast. So we're gonna get a little bit lower, circle around, and then go that way. Other than that, it feels great up here. Actually, let's go by the new water tower. Ah, got some leaves. It looks like they've gotten more done, at least painted it. There may be someone on it, but I can't tell. So we're gonna stay clear a bit, but we're gonna swoop down and find out. My eyesight sucks, I can't tell. I'm also wearing sunglasses and not my regular glasses. Okay, there's something off in the distance that way. Maybe a plane or a balloon? Once again, shitty eyes, can't see. So I made sure I put chapstick on before this flight. I don't know what it is about the wind, but I'm always getting chapped. Even when it's hot. At least when I'm flying, I should say. Oh yeah, there's people up there painting. Alright, we'll come by and say hi, not too close though. Good morning! Gotta be away from that other glove on. Oh, don't dump it. Whoa. And we'll just glide. Alright, it's definitely glove time of the year. But that makes a heck of a difference. The rest of my body feels fine, but man, it gets cold up here fast. So I bundle up. I got my boots on, got a pair of sweatpants underneath these pants, 2 hoodies, t-shirt, this jacket, the balaclava, whatever the hell it's called, and then my helmet. And I'll be switching out to my winter helmet soon. Just got to finish putting the wiring for the mouthpiece together. So the wind is super smooth down low. I think it was about 5 miles per hour when I originally looked. Gets a little bit choppy in places, but I think that's mainly just coming off the tops of the trees. Oh, I'm a dumbass. I gotta fly southwest against the wind. Forgot to change that drastically. That way I don't get caught further out. The wind will just push me back home.
So some mental notes that I need to do. Need something to go in between where my wrists are. That's kind of cold. I know it's kind of a wankerish thing to be complaining about, but sunrise, beautiful though. So I'm not quite dialed in on foot drags. So I'm figuring cord's probably the best way to practice since I got more clearance to the actual ground. Probably should have ate. I'm hungry. Alright, so let's glide on in. There we go. Watch my outs. And power. Woo-hoo-hoo. Not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna dip down a little bit further. But that's what practice is for. What the hell is that thing? Is it a tree remover? Two of them. Welcome to Indiana. Look at all them tractors. Earlier I thought I smelled something, so I think that must be what that is, those combines or I don't know, whatever they are. That job doesn't look like it take too long. I mean, it's taking a huge chunk of corn up. Swoop in to say hi, but stay clear. So with my community being so small, I always want to be very careful of how I come across to the public because the chances of someone knowing me are really high. So that's one thing I always make sure of, or at least try. Chase cam back there, I'm hoping I got good footage. It looks awful high, but the way I mounted it, I saw a video where you turn it upside down, so if it's too high, I could just simply, tilt it down, so just make adjustments. Try some butt cheek steering. Turn left. Turn left. If the wind is really calm, it will work. Oh, there we go. Oh, heck yeah. Butt seat steering. stay on this side of the road. It's cold as So that's my favorite little gas station after I fly. I always go in there to get like a Rockstar or a Monster or something like that. Zero sugar since I'm getting old and watching what I intake. But man, I could really go for a 42, 58, whatever it is, ounce Mountain Dew. Oh yeah. So maybe hard to tell, but it is just Glide City right now. Engine's on idle. Well, close to idle. I'm just gliding on in. A little bumpy. So there it is again. Maybe it's got to be the combines because it smells like burnt wood. Let's take a right hand turn. So go left. Right. Fix that oscillation. Arms up. Park it. The rotor off the top of trees. There we go. Little loop-de-loop. Alright, we're going to go circle back around. So I got a weird thought. I think I'm gonna have grilled cheese. And when I get home, I can't remember if I have tomato soup. But man, that's always good when it's been cold outside. Used to eat that all the time after I come in outside playing in the snow. There's the half-ass foot drag. So I'll probably come in for a landing soon. So right now I always get close to the LZ and kind of see if the wind shifted. So I know my approach angle, but it looks about the same. So we'll just have to clear that tree line. So the nice part about paramotors is I can fly this year round. I just got to adapt for the temperature changes in my area. So as I get closer to winter, the winds will get smoother, but at the trade-off of it being cold as crap. And then the last month is kind of understandable being the fall. It's been so windy. So I just gotta pick and choose. I tend to enjoy flying in the morning. Just like the rush that I get to start my day. It's like my breakfast. What time is it? 9:40. Sunrise was 7:30, so we're getting ready to hit the end of the window where our thermals will start to play in. Oh, wind shifted just a tad. So this was originally going to be my vector to come in, but I watch these trees. But it looks like I may have to change that. Have to switch a route. this landing cycle. So, pro tip, anytime you have to do anything that requires your attention elsewhere, gain height. Alright, so it looks like that's back in my favor again. I don't know, we'll glide in, see if it's a good path to bring her on in. It didn't feel too bad when I came in the first time. Well, see, it shifted, so I may not have to come in over there. Find a happy middle. Alright, so this will be not good. What way are you flying? Coming in at that exact angle, so I don't know what the hell's going on. Bring it on in again, see what happens. I think it's the oscillation as I make this turn. Let's see. Oh, come on, good landing. Ha. Well, that was a lot of fun. Cold, but a lot of fun. Ooh, let's get this wing off the wet grass. I'll probably still let it dry out at home, but maybe I can squeeze in another flight this afternoon if it stays like this. Alright, a lot better. Chase cam, I hope you did your duty. That was a lot of fun. Looks like we're still in business. Looks like the angle changed a bit, but that may have been just when it hit the ground. Plus, probably helped if I tighten this better. All right. So with that, thank you very much for watching. That was a really fun November flight, and with that, fly safe.